future is uncertain tonight for a federal lawsuit filed in Wisconsin about drawing legislative boundaries.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that federal courts should not weigh in on partisan gerrymandering cases, likely putting an end to that litigation in Wisconsin. A reaction pouring in from state lawmakers. Rose Schmidt tells us what they're saying tonight. Rose?
Yeah, so Democrats say the U.S. Supreme Court ruling is a dismissal of democracy, and they're calling for nonpartisan redistricting reform in Wisconsin. But Republicans are hoping today's high court ruling puts an end to the redistricting case that first started here in Madison. How could Democrats win every statewide election in Wisconsin in 2018, but Republicans still maintain control of both houses at the state capitol? That's what Democratic Representative Chris Taylor is asking.
And they can do it because they pick their voters rather than the voters picking them.
She says the answer lies in the way Wisconsin's legislative boundaries are drawn. Now the nation's high court is ruling that federal courts don't have a role in policing questions about partisan gerrymandering, which Taylor calls a tragic decision.
More importantly, it calls into question whether the people are truly going to get to choose who represents them in this Capitol.
But now there's questions about what will happen with litigation in Wisconsin.
I think that this case really kind of puts a stake in the heart of our Wisconsin case.
Democratic voters filed a federal lawsuit in Madison in 2015, arguing that the legislative maps Republicans drew in 2011 were unfair. A trial in that case is set for July, but the U.S. Supreme Court decision today could put an end to that lawsuit, something Republicans are hoping for.
It appears to have shut down what's going on in the Western District of Wisconsin.
Republican Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald and Assembly Speaker Robin Vos say the federal lawsuit has been a distraction and a waste of taxpayer resources.
And also, I guess, then there'll be questions about what would be the direct effect on cases moving forward.
And as negotiations wrap up on the state's budget, Fitzgerald and Vos say the Supreme Court ruling confirmed what they knew all along, that federal courts shouldn't second-guess the choices the legislature is making.
And at the end of the day, I think, we set our priorities, and I think they fulfilled all the promises that the Republican legislature had made.
The Fair Elections Project, which launched that Wisconsin case, also issued a statement today saying it's disappointed and people know that partisan gerrymandering exists.
Rose Schmidt reporting tonight. Rose, thank you very much. Governor